Muy buenas, Marianitas Pinedas. ¿Qué tal estáis, babies? Estábamos invitados a un caso porque el caso era largo de narices. No lo conseguí terminar, así que esta es la segunda parte del episodio anterior prácticamente. Intentaré terminar el caso en este episodio y vamos a darle. Pues estamos justamente donde lo dejamos en el episodio anterior, enfrente de la casa de los señores Black. Y el próximo destino creo que era el bar Cava o algo así, no sé cómo se dice. Vale, montamos en el coche y nos vamos al bar con nuestro compi.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and
Vale,
Mrs.
podemos
Black
elegir.
don't seem to have the happiest home
O
life.
la
He's
residencia,
too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet
pero
to
la
throw him
residencia ya
out.
hemos ido.
If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Están conspirando aquí los dos. Vamos a ir al bar porque en la residencia no hay nada más que mirar, así que vamos al bar. Paso, no voy a intervenir porque es que si no, no me da la vida para este caso, que es interminable. Bar Cavanagh.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
No. O sea, este men está borracho total.
You looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back. That cherry pie was delish.
Si está aquí Frank Morgan.
Frank Morgan? Who's asking?
Mira.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Vaya cara ha puesto. Este más sospechoso. Hostia. Vaya cara.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Poli malo. Me está vacilando.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
Joder. Ya estamos, tío.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night. You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
Madre mía,
Doesn't
todo
add
mal.
up,
Damos
Morgan.
pena, tío.
Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
La
You
hemos
want my
cagado.
opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Se nos están dando muy mal estos interrogatorios y la estoy liando mazo. A seguirle.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
No hay que acercarse mucho que como nos acerquemos nos pilla tú.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars.
Qué cabrón. El Bukowski este de mierda.
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
En el 2 vive Morgan.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
El 2, aquí es.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus,
Hostia.
Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear.
El Adrian Black, tú está aquí.
Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD! Give yourself up now!
I knew it!
Que se pira tú.
I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Pero ¿cómo va a correr más este señor que tiene sobrepeso? Vamos, por favor. Si Cole está en plena forma.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
¿Dónde ha ido? ¿Dónde ha ido?
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
F por Adrián y por Nicole.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Pistas 12 de 14. Preguntas correctas 7 de 12. Fatal. Conducta, daños a vehículos $432. LOL. Heridas $0. Bien. Daños a la ciudad 130. Notas del caso. Frank Morgan podría haber largado sobre Adrian Black con un interrogatorio más duro. Totalmente, sí. La verdad es que sí, hemos fallado las dos preguntas además con el Morgan este y la hemos liado. Pero bueno, al final hemos resuelto el caso, que es lo que cuenta.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Otro coche abandonado. Un poco monótono, ¿no?
Pathetic wages.
Mira la cuadra
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
de animales.
I want to put them down to 1 round.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Ya ves, Bukowski, hijo.
Sounds like there's more
Nos
to it
dan lo
than
mejor.
that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Vamos a mirar los trajes que tenemos un momento porque creo que nos podemos cambiar de ropa. Sí. Estos son los trajes que tenemos de momento. Patrulla, que es el que teníamos al principio, de policía normal. El chico de oro. Cuando nos han ascendido, tenemos este, creo que lo vestimos ahora. El púgil, golpear más fuerte y resiste más a los golpes. O sea, hay trajes que tienen características diferentes. Con este golpeamos más fuerte y resistimos más a los golpes. Y con el tirador certero disparamos mejor con el Garand y con el Colt 45. Mira, ahí vamos a ir de azul, que ayer fuimos de marroncito, así que hoy vamos a ir de azul. Qué guapo, hijo.
You hear about
La
Adrian?
estamos liando.
Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
No me
Margaret's
jodas,
just
le ha
pride.
perdonado.
Pride comes
¿En
before a
serio?
fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Le ha perdonado la del anterior caso, la mujer. La Nicole esta, la amante, la había echado de casa y la mujer le ha cogido otra vez en casa, tío. Pues aquí estamos.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Cars down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched
Hostia.
this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Aquí he visto llave inglesa.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Más cositas. Nada. Vacío.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Fuera, cotilla. La vieja está, el visillo.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
¿No hay matrícula?
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
Consulado General de Argentina.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Abrimos el maletero.
Empty.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Pues ya está, yo no veo más pistas. Vamos a hablar con el sospechoso. A ver qué nos cuenta.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
¡Ay, qué miedo!
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Joder. Mira, voy a ser poli bueno, pero... Este señor ya está faltando las formas, ¿eh?
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Poli bueno.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
Hostia, ya la he liado. ¿Pero por qué? ¿Por qué tengo que ser poli malo? Ahí no sé, no veía que fuera Asqueroso el tío este, no le veía para responderle mal.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Poli, bueno, si no he visto la matrícula, no creo que me esté mintiendo.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
Joder, mal.
That's enough for now. Remember, Jacob, it's an offense to obstruct a criminal investigation. Let's hope you've given us everything.
A ver qué estaba leyendo. Lo ha robado el coche. Juan Francisco Valdez, ¿esto es argentino seguro o mexicano? ¡Qué cabrón!
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Hostia. Bueno, pues un montón de nombres, ya veis, como con descripciones. Madre mía. Más gente.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Pero son todos hombres, ¿no? Bueno, niños, no sé lo que serán. Pero son chicos. Y este fumando aquí, ¿sabes?
Let's find a game well.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanic's workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about?
Es un niño.
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard diplomatic license number
Mira, Juan Francisco Valdez.
706 was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Perfecto, tenemos al dueño del vehículo. Se supone que se lo han
Can you get a
robado.
message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Vamos a la comisaría primero, que está el dueño y no queremos hacerle esperar.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have got this
Hostias.
year. One more, and I'm gonna go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full time.
Madre mía, señorito. Dios.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Vamos a usar la intuición, pero vamos, yo creo que va a ser poli bueno. No le veo un tío, no sé. Parece que me está diciendo toda la información.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Tío, no me jodas.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, your worship.
Mira, ese poli malo porque parece que tengo que ser poli malo siempre, así que...
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Gabriel, estaba en la libreta Gabriel, ponía Gabriel, En la libreta esta de este señor, de hecho, ponía un tal Gabriel, Me acuerdo. Bueno, pues parece que hay que ser más poli malo en vez de poli bueno.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Hostia, mira lo que pone. Libreta personalizada con nombres de amantes varones y el teléfono de William Dewey. ¿Son amantes? ¿Todo eso? Voy a ser poli malo. Me cae mal.
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own
Que ahora se ofende el cabrón, ¿sabes?
to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
Joder.
I'll be talking to the
Una
gangster
E3,
squad
tío,
about
qué
you,
vergüenza.
Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
La estoy liando un poco con los interrogatorios.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Qué cerdo. Qué cerdo. Vamos al concesionario a preguntar directamente. Porque el señorito este no nos dice nada.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak
Qué
with the owner.
repelente, Dios.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Bueno, parece cooperador de momento.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested
Venga,
in
al
a new
Tetris
car?
otra vez, como en el
Huh?
episodio anterior.
Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4. If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Relación con Valdez, vamos.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Poli, bueno.
So Valdez was just driving by and he saw the car.
Yeah, something like that. Happens all the time.
Joder.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Poli malo, tío. Ya me está vacilando, cabrón.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Ah, no trabaja aquí ya.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Poli malo.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help,
Bueno,
Mr. Dewey.
2 de 3.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Bueno, muy honrado no eres, ¿eh? Que tienes ilegales contratados, no te jode. Vamos para allá a ver qué nos tiene que decir.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing 3-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
¿Estaban hablando de las películas 3D? Creo que sí, ¿eh?
People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now. Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
Here he is, apartment 3.
Número 3. Aquí.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
Vamos a cotillar un poquito la casa. Hostia, la bandera. ¿Esto no le faltaba el coche?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
He will be a good father.
Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Debe estar en la casa, ¿no? Les hemos pillado aquí desayunando.
You're in serious trouble. Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Bueno, no está aquí y le has cocinado el desayuno hace unas horas, anda. No te jode.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Ah, que lo ha reconocido ya. Qué cara, tú. Mira, ya ese poli malo, que se joda. Hala.
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me.
Venga, anda. Mira la víctima, coño. Pero si se me ha puesto chula encima y no la puedo responder mal. Joder.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Sí, venga. Madre mía, está bien temas que habla, Poli malo.
Anna, do you want to go to jail? Do you want your baby to be born in jail? He was here.
He comes and goes. I can't control him.
Me ha dicho el Bekowski que mire el patio, así que vamos a mirar el patio.
Diplomatic license plates.
Si ya le tenemos y sabemos que es culpable. Vamos, es que blanco y en botella, ¿sabes? Las ruedas.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Ya está, si es que... Encima se me pone chula la tía esa.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Mírala, tío, está mintiendo, por favor. Voy a hacer de poli malo, tío. Mira, lo siento mucho, pero esta tía me ha caído mal. Es una soberbia de mierda.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
Pero que se van a estrellar persiguiendo a este tonto.
We'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate. Start line. That sounds like a straight race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Pues nada, vamos a la carrera ilegal, que parece que está en medio del salseo.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Huh.
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling them out. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
El coche rojo, tú, ese no era el que robaba. El que vio el señor este, el viejo irritable.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Tú que me intenta tirar. Pero bueno. ¡Qué cabrón! Venga, hasta luego, tío.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
Sí, claro, forget the others y me tiran de la carretera.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Uf.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
¿Pero que le estoy dando?
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
¡Hola! ¡No! Vale, se ha estrellado.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón.
Fuck you, puto.
Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Vamos, vámonos. Caso resuelto. Pistas encontradas 17 de 17. He encontrado todas. Preguntas correctas 7 de 13. Aquí tenemos que mejorar mucho, porque lo llevamos como el orto. Daños a vehículos 790. Heridas 0. Daños a la ciudad 406. Notas del caso. El cónsul general argentino Juan Valdez recuperó su Packard casi de una pieza. Pues nada más. Hemos resuelto el caso que teníamos a medias. El de Adrian Black y la mujer. Y ahora el coche del cónsul. Así que dadle apoyo al vídeo, ya sabéis que el vídeo anterior lo tenéis en la descripción. Voy a dejar el canal de Mario porque le echo mucho de menos, así que para que le deis apoyo también. Y pronto volverá, no os preocupéis. Y nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Adiós, guapos.